Arun Kolatkar's poem Yeshwant Rao is a poem about a god whose name is Yeshwant Rao. This god is believed to have no head, no hands, no arms, no feet, in fact, none of the limbs which every other god possesses. Being headless, armless, and feetless, he is regarded as the patron god of all those human beings who have lost one or the other of their limbs either on account of some dreadful disease or on account of some accident. Those who are short of a limb go to Jejuri to offer worship to this particular god who has the power to restore the lost limb to the petitioner who comes to him. The speaker in this poem tells us that if we are looking for a God whom we would like to worship, he can suggest a God who is one of the best gods and whose name is Yeshwant Rao. The speaker says that Yeshwant Rao does not belong to the highest category of gods and that he is a god only of the second rank. This god has not been assigned any place inside the main temple of Jejuri. A statue of his has been installed outside the main temple, in fact, outside of the outer wall of the temple. In fact, he has been treated as if he were a member of the trading community or of the leper community. The speaker then describes the many gods about whom he has some knowledge. There are gods having more attractive faces and better decorated than other gods. There are gods who lure the pilgrims to make an offering of gold to them. There are gods who promise a spiritual upliftment or spiritual elevation to the pilgrims offering worship to them. There are gods who can claim to have the power to enable a pilgrim to on a bed of burning coals. There are gods who promise to give a child to a childless man if he offers worship to them. Thus, there are gods and gods, each having some special power. There are gods who can bring about the death of the enemy of a pilgrim who makes a sufficient offering of money to them. The statue of Yeshwant Rao is made of black stone, and this statue is as bright as any letterbox. This statue has the shape of protoplasm and it has large dimensions even though it is a statue without an arm, without a leg, and without even a head. Yeshwant Rao is the god to whom a man must go if he has lost a limb and wants that limb to be restored to him. Yeshwant Rao does not do anything spectacular. He does not give a pilgrim a promise to make him the ruler of the earth or to send him straight to heaven by means of a rocket. What he can really do is to mend the bones of a man who has suffered a fracture. He can restore to his worshippers whichever part of the body they may have lost. He can only restore the missing parts of a body, leaving the soul of a worshipper to look after itself. He is one kind of a bone setter. His only deficiency is that he himself has no heads, no hands, and no feet. Being without these limbs, he can realize the misery of those human beings who have lost a limb or two and who therefore go to worship him to win his favor and to get back the limbs which they have lost.